Hello, my name is Sopilko, and me and my partner Reef Roos would like to introduce our game, Stack Underflow. Now, unfortunately, Reef couldn't join me for this recording today, so I'll have to explain the game myself. But that's not that bad, because Reef had a lot more programming knowledge coming into this game than I did, so I think it'll be interesting for you guys to hear what I have to say about this game we made, because I was very inexperienced when I first started making it. Now, engineers, what do they do? Build things, fix problems. But what's an engineer's true calling? The factory. What's in a factory? Conveyor belts. This is the main idea for our game. GitHub. Oh man, this is the first hill I had to climb over when working on this game. There was a day where I made 60 commits in a single day. And if that makes me sound like a total noob, it's because I completely was. This is a book actually I read before doing this course. I read it twice, and I remember nothing from it. This was a total waste of money for me. I remember the first thing I learned that I could apply to the game actually is infinite loops. Now, you can use an infinite loop to update your game at whatever frame rate you choose while your game keeps on running. This is kind of like the core idea of our game, and that, combined with some object-oriented programming from Reef early on, allowed us to basically make the alpha of our game, which is this 8x8 grid. Now, in this 8x8 grid, right, you can select different blocks and highlight some blocks black on which the green block will move. But this is super basic because at this point, there's no collision physics, you can't remove things, and it's also not very good looking. So it wasn't very long until I made some improvements to the textures, and I also added a pause menu. Now the pause menu I'm very proud of because it's, I would say, like one of the main things I implemented into the game. And it's very dear to me actually because throughout the course, like I would learn something new and I would try to apply it to the game. And I learned this pretty early on, but this is just a form of a sentinel, right? This is a variable that basically just interrupts whatever loop you're in. And this is what it looks like in the game. Now functions. These things are great. Okay, the game would be impossible without them. These are the two main ones, place conveyors and remove conveyors, right? These are the two things you do as the player. I also made the pause screen into a function. Now, this is just for convenience purposes. And the functions you see on your screen right now, they do not return any values, but it's very useful sometimes to have functions that do return values, especially in a game. If you want to get directions, or if you want to see if something's colliding with something, you need a function that returns values. With functions, it's really useful sometimes to put them in a class. Now, at first to me, when we made the alpha of the game, this kind of seemed like black magic to me, but it's very, very useful now that I understand it. Actually, a very good example is this amazing function in the class level that Reef made, and it's really useful for reading text files and converting them into levels. Now, there's a key by which the function reads a text file and converts it into a unique tile on the 8x8 test grid that we had. And this made making levels extremely easy. So I would say this is like the pre-final version of our game. Levels are super easy to make, and basically all that's left is to display the winning condition and register it. We're going to do that using this little bar of mini textures. So now it's time to just make the levels. It's pretty hard, actually, to make levels that are fun, but also accessible. It's like a delicate balance. This is level 4, I would say, my favorite level from the game. Now, if you're an ENCMP 100 student watching this, and you're inexperienced with Python like I was, please, 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 please do this competition, because I learned so much more than that book taught me, than the lectures taught me, and the labs. Because I made my own problems and I was the guy to fix them. The competition's pretty good too because you're always looking for ways to outdo the people you're competing with. And if you don't have a friend like Reef, man, I wish you were here right now, then you always got this thing to help you. Now, please play our game. I strongly encourage you to. You can change the code and please change the files, assets, textures. It's very easy. Please do so. Thank you for watching, guys. Please play our game.